What's up, guys? So, just to make you sure about it, I will not trying to spoil the episode. I'm just gonna say my entire hold on, my entire theory. This is actually my. I will tell my own fear in episode 6, and you're gonna tell me if it's true or false about my insecurities. And I have the fear all the time in my brain, and they actually make me shake up a lot lately. And my words are actually shaken up while I'm thinking about it. And there's a lot of clue that might be true or false. Number one, I saw many people see in the trailer. I checked all the trailers in Digital Circus, and they told me that most NPCs are coming back. And there's a gun pointing to Jax and pointing to Kinger. And those are not my fear. I guaranteed that these two will survive somehow. Since we know that most characters are staying alive. After all, the Digital Circus are immortal. That's why I think about it. But what if I tell you that my own fear is none of them are immortal? And I believe Jax and Kinger might die over and over again. And it's by the digital gun. That's what I think in my mind. And I fear the most that's gonna happen. That's the first theory. The second theory is I think Martha Mendenhall will be back. Because I agreed with the theory that Martha Mendenhall might be back, or it's either Baron Theodore Mendenhall. It's either those two. And if it's Baron Mendenhall, I'm gonna scream. Because I hate him a lot, but I'm not gonna hate him like that. I don't want to see him again. It's just my opinion, okay? But Martha, she isn't that bad. I mean, she's a nice lady. I hope I see her again. She's a nice, neutral lady. Oh my gosh, I hope that Martha will be a hero instead of a villain. Because I simply don't want her to kill Jax. Like, I know most people want Jax's gun. And also, most people don't want him to be gone. So as Regata, it's the same time. It's alpha of the theory. Like, they want Regata gun, they want Jax's gun. The drama is always happening. But me, I love both Jax, I love Pomni, I like Regata, it doesn't matter. I like all the main characters, like Kinger, Gengal, Regata, Zubal. Zubal a little bit, but I don't hate her, okay? And also, I love Kane. I love Bubble. Bubble is the best. It made me funny, especially in episode 5. The way she cursed, and she said daddy. And hopefully the evil tops are not here. The evil tops. No, no, no. I don't want them back. In episode 2, yeah, the that's my second theory. And my third theory is that the most fear that I have the most is I cannot stop thinking about Pomni dying. You know the fear that I got? Well, I'm gonna share with you. You know this character? That one? The most character that I love? Well, you know what's the fear about it? Well, this is the most fear that I hate the most. Pomni is dying. I just want to make sure that Pomni doesn't die. Because if she dying, I will cry until the most week. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cry in the entire week and miss Pomni a lot. And if she ever dies, I mean, come on, I have her toy at least. She's so cute. I just don't want her to die. Oh my gosh, she's the main character after all. I just want enough money to buy Wagata, to buy Jets. They're my three favorite of the main characters. Jets, Pomni, Ragata. The rest, I just want to watch them. Like the rest of the main characters, like Gomigu. I love Gomigu a lot. I just it just make me sad that Pomni and Gomigu Pomni remember Gomigu but not Gomigu. It's just very sad. I almost cried at this scene. But if Pomni ever dies, who knows what's gonna happen? I might get a lot of tears in my eyes. You might see them. Hopefully, it doesn't happen. Jeez. But that's my own fear. That my own fear that's gonna happen is she either dies in episode 6 or episode 7. And you know what's the cause of death that I got in my mind? Like sacrificing with a gun to save Jax. Like she saved Jax's lives and died by the gun instead of Jax. That's my own theory. I might be wrong, but it might happen. That's my own fear that I hate. And if this happened, I might cry. Yeesh. I will cry very longer if this happened. I will see if my theory is right. Because I got Pomni toy just in case that happens, and I will hug the Pomni toy a lot if this happen. If this happen, I will hug so tightly. Oh my god. Oh, I just hate this story so much that I have to say that. Otherwise, I will never stop thinking about it. So, this is why I share with you all about it. And hopefully, I'm not the only one who think that will happen. Oh my gosh, I just hate thinking about it. Oh my gosh. In episode 4, I mean, the fourth theory. The fourth theory about them, the thing I fear the most or the thing I hate the most. Oh my gosh. The fourth theory that I don't want is that Vegeta will be distracted. No! I don't want to. No, it's not a hate on Vegeta. It's just my theory, okay? It's not the same thing. I really don't want Vegeta to be distracted. I know you're just gonna say, like, oh my gosh, stop thinking about making Vegeta distracted. No, I just don't want Vegeta to be distracted all over again. Most viewers will say that again, that they don't want anyone to say that Vegeta will be distracted. But guess what? It's just my most fear. I cannot stop thinking about it. I just cannot stop thinking about Vegeta being distracted. Well, you know why I say that Vegeta will be distracted is because in my vision, it might be wrong, okay? It's just a vision, okay? But Vegeta will be distracted because of Pomni's dead. Like, the dead body of Pomni. And then Vegeta will be distracted after. And that's my most fear that I don't want. You don't want this either. I made sure of it. Because of the theory, hopefully, if you say that's fake and wrong, my theory, man, I'd be very happy and very relieved. That's my most fear that I don't want. That both Vegeta will be distracted and Pomni dying. Eesh. That's absolutely my most fear. Because both Vegeta, Jax, and Pomni are my favorite. Hopefully those three don't die. But it might happen. It's just gonna be sad. But I'm not gonna hate that show because one of them dies. No, I'm not gonna hate the series. Digital Circus is the best. My fifth theory is that if Pomni dies, or all the character dies, they will all be in the reality world. I might be wrong, but I hope it works. Otherwise, they're just gone forever. But that might be true. But it's just not that. But I really think that if she ever dies, she'd be in heaven. I mean, why she will be in hell? I mean, look at this cute puppy. Why is she gonna be in hell? That's impossible. She's a good person. Oh my gosh, a good character. I mean, look at this. She's a good jester. She'd be in heaven. I guarantee that. Jax, if I say hell, that will be too soon. I will say in the neutral. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I will calm down myself, because if he dies, I say the neutral. But if I say hell, then again, it will be too soon. Like, if you say hell, you might either regret it or be correct about it. After all, Gooseworth said that he is a bad guy, but a bad guy forever? I just doubt it. I just find him not too bad. I mean, they're both my favorites. Like both Vegeta, both Jax, both Pomni. They're just three of my favorites. I just hope none of them died. But, like I said, my theory is that if Vegeta and Jax ever saw Pomni dying, I think both of them will be distracted. Because you know why? Pomni is the angel of everyone, even Cain. If they ever die, if she ever die, I think everyone will be distracted. And none of them will return, even Cain. That's my own theory, and it's very, very an evil theory, but I might be right. And hopefully it's wrong and fake. Thanks for all of you to listen to my theory. And my final theory that is gonna be very worse to think about than Pomni dying, this is gonna be worse than that. My theory is that Cain will rage. You know why I think that? You know why that Cain will rage? It's because of the WakiWatch.com. It has to be linked in the. It might be linked in the description, but it's either already a theory, or it's not yet confirmed my theory. I might be wrong, but Cain seems upset about losing the vote. What I think the worst to happen the most is that Kane will rage at everyone. Because you know why? Kane, after all, is the last to be voted. And my theory is that Kane will rage at everyone and be vengeful. And hopefully it doesn't happen, because you know how Kane raged the most. In episode 5, he is scary. He said to Zubul, "I tear you to pieces!" Oh my gosh. When he said that, that was very scary. I was almost like, but gladly it didn't happen. I was just very surprised. I almost jumped at bed or at the chair of my gaming computer. And gladly I wasn't like this, but I was just very shocked. Okay? But thanks for hearing all my theory, and I see you in the next one. Peace.